Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story happened in the early morning, well, late last night. And it's about a 60-year-old gentleman that was parked outside of a house waiting for a family member to come out in his 2023 Toyota SUV. And I think it was a Highlander. And some suspects on a dirt bike pulled up to him, carjacked him, attacked him, where I guess a fight ensued. He fell, hit his head, and now he's gone, where he died at the hospital an hour later. I'm going to play this video clip, and I'm going to really come back and talk about a couple of things that it's just beyond me how we do each other. We have no respect for the elderly, no respect for children. Been not having no respect for our female counterparts. And it's just out of control. It's bad enough they did what they did to get this man's vehicle. But watch what the end result was with the vehicle after they did all of this carnage to this man. Take a look.
Some breaking news. A 60-year-old man was beaten to death during a carjacking. The search is now on for two suspects. Police say those suspects pulled up on a dirt bike, which are illegal on the streets of Philadelphia. The violent murder happened last night at 3rd and Cambridge Streets in Northern Liberties. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live at the scene with new information about police leads. Good morning.
Tam, good morning. So we're learning that police actually found the victim's stolen 2023 Toyota Highlander SUV abandoned over in Camden, New Jersey, shortly after the carjacking occurred. So right now they are looking at trying to work that lead, lift fingerprints and DNA, hopefully trying to find those responsible. This is the case here of a situation where that 60-year-old was killed during that carjacking after suffering an apparent head injury during a physical altercation as well. I'll give you a look there at the scene as I walk you through some of this. Police say they responded to several 911 calls just before 10 o'clock last night at the intersection of 3rd and Cambridge Streets here in Northern Liberties. Witnesses were rendering aid to the 60-year-old victim who was on the ground at the time when police arrived. Investigators say his head was bleeding a little. He was semi-conscious but unable to get up. Medics rushed him to the hospital, and the victim died less than an hour later. Police say a witness told them the victim was sitting in the parked 2023 Toyota Highlander SUV when two males pulled up on a dirt bike with their faces covered. One of them pulled the victim out of the vehicle, and that's when police say there was a physical altercation. Some of the one of the suspects rather drove away in the SUV. The other took off on the dirt bike, and we're being told a family member actually showed up right after that victim was rushed to the hospital.
And we believe the 60-year-old male was here sitting in his Toyota Highlander waiting for this family member.
Yeah, he was just waiting for a family member. So right now, when it comes to that stolen Toyota Highlander being recovered over in Camden, police over there are holding that vehicle at the moment, once again trying to lift fingerprints and DNA. So we're also told that investigators were actually able to track the Highlander because the family member who arrived at the scene was able to use a Toyota app to track the vehicle, and that's when police were able to go over there in Camden and they found it abandoned. So they're trying to find those responsible for this robbery, carjacking, and now homicide. Reporting live here in Northern Liberties Court.
All right, guys, that's the sad news of what happened to this gentleman, just minding his business. And he's not named in the story, but my heart goes out to his family, and may his soul rest in peace. It's like minding your business still is not enough. Man had a 2023 Toyota Highlander, which is an SUV, right? Just sitting out there. And don't take nothing from this. Getting a brand new car as a man is quite an accomplishment. You know, guys love cars. I love cars. And, you know, you put in time, work, effort, have a goal, and to see it come to fruition, nothing but enjoyment. And to have some miscreants just come and ruin just your experience with something that you worked hard for and lose your life in the process is a damn shame. When does a human life mean something? A long time ago, somebody said something in the comments section, and they said, we are in the GTA generation, Grand Theft Auto. And it's like that. It's like the Wild Wild West, no matter where you go. It is. You could be walking down the street, get hit with a stray bullet. You could be walking with your child get hit. You could just be driving and stopping at a light. Here comes some moron coming up to you, putting a gun in your face in broad daylight and ordering you to get out of the car because they want what you fucking got. It's messed up. We are seeing thievery and just brazen brutality at an all-time high. I can go on the internet right now and pick multiple stories, more stories than my fingers and toes, in the last hour of somebody doing something like I just explained. I did a video last night where somebody sent me an email. I'm not going to get back into that, and I addressed that, and it's over with. But this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say, you know, when it was said, oh, I'm tired of hearing about black men blaming everybody for what happens in the black community. Who did I blame? I'm just pointing out things that are normal. We are very dysfunctional. We are not pro-life, you know, pro-survival, pro-growth. We're not. We're pro-destruction. And we're doing this at the hands of people that look like us. Just because your life is shit, don't mean you got the shit on somebody else's. That man's 60 years old. 10 years older than me. 60 years old. And to have his life cut short over a vehicle that you took and drove over to my hometown, Camden, New Jersey, and just left it. Wasn't even worth it. You killed a man to drive over a fucking bridge from Philly to Jersey? We need stricter laws. We need stuff that's punishable by the death penalty. This would be one of them cases. And ain't gonna be no long drawn up, sitting up in court, fighting and appealing, letting the state take care of you and taxpayer dollars. You sitting up there waiting for a prayer of hope when the person you killed you didn't even think about was a human being. Didn't think about his kids. Didn't think about his grandkids. When you're up in age, your run is over in the streets and trying to be the man and stuff. And your legacy, your children, you give back. And then you're a part of your children's children. They get a chance to know you. It's been cut short. Like I said, these stones of destruction thrown into the pond create a ripple effect of despair that affects people, not just the ones that you attack and hurt mercilessly. I don't know what to say. I'm Steve with the Dynamic Reason channel. My heart goes out to the family. I hope they find these sons of bitches that did this shit. And I hope they just handle it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.